welcome to Vegan A Go Go. This is a vegan cooking show, and my name is Jess. And today we're going to be making some zucchini nut muffins. And I'm actually going to make some little mini loaves because I love miniature things and they're so cute. You can't resist. So we're going to be using some shredded, grated zucchini, some chopped up dried cherries, and I've got some chopped walnuts. And we're going to be flavoring this with a little bit of cinnamon. To start, though, I'm going to be using about 3/4 cup of some sort of milk alternative. I've got almond milk. You can use soy milk, whatever milk you usually use. I think should work fine. And I'm just going to add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And so we're just going to leave this to the side and let it react together while we work on our other ingredients. And so I'm just going to give this a little quick stir. Okay, and we'll just let that sit. So in the meantime, what I have here is 2 cups of flour, and I've used 1 cup of white flour and 1 cup of wheat flour. And you can use pastry wheat flour if you don't like how wheaty the other, or it might be a little bit too rough for you. So I'm just going to mix that together. And I'm going to add our mostly dry ingredients. So I've got my baking powder, 2 teaspoons. Got about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'll mix that in together and just give it a quick sift. Set that aside. I'm just going to mix this up together because I have the 2 different flours and everything. Give this a stir. Okay, and so we're going to add our grated zucchini. It's about 1.5 cups. And we're going to add our cherries. And you can use, if you have cranberries, that's fine, I think. You could also use dried currants. And I also have our walnuts. And if you're allergic to walnuts, you could try any other kind of nut. You can just omit the nuts if you're not interested in nuts. So I'm just going to mix this up. Just blend it nicely. And for my little loaves, I've got about an 8-loaf tin, and I've greased and floured that, so hopefully they won't stick too badly. Okay, so that's pretty well. That's mixed up. Okay, I'm just going to set that aside, and now we're going to add our wet ingredients together. And so I have a 1/4 cup of oil. Just going to throw that in there. I have a 1/3 cup of maple syrup. And if you have like agave nectar, that would be fine. I like the maple syrup. Agave nectar doesn't have much flavor to it, and the maple kind of gives it a nice little extra flavor. So, okay, I'm just going to mix this up real quick. And this is actually pretty healthy because we only used that 1/4 cup of oil and about 1/2 cup of the applesauce, so that'll make it a little bit healthier for you. Just going to add that together. Okay, so we'll give that a quick go around here with the spoon. And just get it nice and combined. You want to get this pretty well combined. And if you want to make this even sweeter, you could add chocolate chips if you have some vegan chocolate chips. I used to make a really good chocolate zucchini bread, so you can even add melted chocolate. Okay, this is looking really good. All right. So I've got my pan here, and my oven's been preheating to about 375 degrees for a few minutes, and luckily it's ready to go. So I'm just going to make an attempt at filling up my little loaves here. Looking good. Okay. Alrighty, so these look great. I'm going to throw them in the oven, and hopefully in about half an hour we'll have some good muffins. And we're going to taste these. So there we have it, our zucchini nut muffins, which are I made into little loaves, but just as good. If you don't like the taste of wheat flour so much, you can go ahead and use white flour for the entire recipe. You can also use extra sweetener if you think it needs a little extra sweet to it. So I'm glad that you joined us for this episode. If you'd like to see the recipe, it's at veganagogo.com. And if you'd like to email us, you can do that at fans@veganagogo.com. And just wanted to say thanks to all the people who've emailed in with their comments and ideas. Really appreciate it and hope you keep enjoying the show. Take care.